de su Academia de Inglés, la segunda edición de Oratoria. Un fuerte aplauso a nuestros participantes que están allá atrás. Por favor, que se escuche que está llena la sala. Enorme. Perfecto, muchísimas gracias. Bienvenidos una vez más. Como comenté, esta es la segunda edición, Oratoria de temas para los chicos de preparatoria. ¿Qué es lo que vamos a checar? Ustedes fueron testigos, por supuesto, del trabajo de sus alumnos. En esta oratoria, como siempre buscamos en la Academia de Inglés, es producir ideas. Un idioma es para comunicar, es para compartir información y una opción bastante excelente, por supuesto, es estos temas de oratoria. ¿Qué es lo que hacemos? Ustedes lo saben, los chicos desarrollan un tema de su elección, teníamos una base y con el desarrollo de ese tema es por eso que estamos aquí. Calificamos cómo se expresan, el contacto que tienen con el público, el manejo del escenario, el desarrollo del tema, sus conclusiones, en fin, es cómo se comunican. Ustedes saben que nosotros manejamos lo académico, por supuesto, palomitas, calificaciones y todo, pero lo más importante es que los alumnos produzcan, que los alumnos se comuniquen. Y esta es una excelente oportunidad. Entonces, una vez más, muchísimas gracias. Estamos aquí para ver el trabajo de nuestros 15 alumnos, todos muy excelentes, por supuesto. Fue reñidísimo, ustedes lo saben, todo fue dentro de sus grupos. Primero estuvieron avanzando en semifinales, hasta estar hoy en este gran día que va a ser la final de este concurso de oratoria. Todos estos aspectos que nosotros calificamos, que ya les comentamos, por supuesto, necesitan el mejor juez, el mejor criterio para sacar a nuestros campeones. Siendo así, voy a pasar a presentar a nuestra mesa de jueces. También estamos nerviosos de este lado. Del principio, por supuesto, en primer lugar, todos un fuerte aplauso a nuestra directora general, Miss Norma Angélica Romero. Muchísimas gracias, Miss. Gracias, Miss, por este espacio. Muchísimas gracias. En segundo lugar, tenemos a nuestra teacher, coordinadora del plantel de secundaria, Laura Torres, mi compañera. Teacher. Muchísimas gracias, teacher. Gracias. Y por último, tenemos a nuestro director de la Academia de Idiomas de IBIME, el teacher Francisco Monroy. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí. Un fuerte aplauso porque no la tienen fácil, la sufrieron hace 8 días con secundaria, hoy va a ser todavía seguro más reñido la elección. Vamos a hacer esto rápido, familias, por supuesto, porque no sé si ustedes ya comieron, el chiste es que todo eso sea rápido. ¿No han comido? Andamos como que en las mismas, y acá también se están riendo, entonces como que somos del mismo dolor. Y si me está tomando fotos, señora, muy bien. Vamos a hacerlo rápido. Esto es para que los chicos también están acá atrás. Ellos ya tienen todas las ganas, tienen todo el ímpetu para iniciar. Entonces vamos a hacerlo esto rápido, ¿sale? Porque por supuesto ya los nervios y la calificación es en donde nos vamos a enfocar. Eso ya tiene que ser con más calma. Entonces vamos a iniciar. Ofrezco disculpas, es para no gastar en impresiones. Aquí ya tengo todo en digital. Vamos a pasar, por favor, con el primer alumno. Esto vamos a hacerlo de forma dinámica, que ellos mismos se presenten, por supuesto. Vamos a pasar adelante, chicos. Por favor, allá arriba, me ayudan con la presentación de Ángel Gabriel García Hernández, por favor.
Hello, I'm Ángel Gabriel García Hernández, and I am from first semester high school. I'm going to talk about the most influential person in my life, and I'm ready.
Perfecto, Ángel, adelante.
Hello, my name is Ángel Gabriel García Hernández. Today, I would like to share, I am referring to my mom's story. I can remember my mom is the only one who has been absent in my school years. But that doesn't, she ignored me. Quite the opposite. She was absent, dying in fatigue at work, so that of fatigue. So, Gracias. My mom been absent in my school years, but that doesn't mean she ignored me. Quite the opposite. She was absent because she was dying of fatigue at work, so that I wouldn't like anything. Since my parents divorced, my mom is the only one who has really cared about me. And the one who has taught me the value of things, not only economically, but also sentimentally. Has been Austin, who I am. I can proudly say that I am where I am because of her. My mom is the person I admire the most since I have seen how, despite the fact that she arrives tired from her work, my mom is the best person for me.
Thank you, Ángel. Thank you. Don't worry, my dear. You're good. Ok, un fuerte aplauso, por favor, a todos. Estar parados aquí es una faena, en verdad. Muchísimas gracias, Ángel. Muchas gracias. El siguiente turno, por favor, igual se va a presentar ella misma. La tenemos aquí en cortinilla, a Mariana Alarcón Mexicano. Adelante, Mariana.
Hi, I'm Mariana Largon. I'm going to talk about the most important lesson in my life. I'm from third semester and I'm ready.
"16 years. I have only been alive for 16 years. Doesn't seem like much, does it? Still, I feel like I've gone through a lot. I have some truly beautiful memories, uncountable times where I have laughed until my stomach ached. I have also shed lots of tears. I've cried every single time I've watched the Titanic. I've cried with endless puppy-related movies, and unfortunately, I have also cried in many situations where I felt like I wasn't good enough. Then again, that's just life, isn't it? You laugh, you cry, you get upset. Of course we don't like those not so happy moments, but there's a certain beauty behind them. Because those are the ones that help us grow and learn. After all, we wouldn't be able to appreciate happiness without a bit of sadness. What I'm trying to say is that I've earned something from all those tears. I've earned knowledge. I learned that you should never try and change themselves so you can fit into someone else's standards, so you can fit in a group or in some sort of norm. I learned that you should never let your worth be defined by what others think of you. It's an easy concept, is the thing, because it isn't hard to understand. Just love yourself and don't care about what others may say, but actually feeling it is the hardest part. Because I know a grade does not define my worth, yet when I get a bad grade, I feel awful about myself. Because I know I shouldn't care about what other people are saying of me, but still if someone tells me that they've been talking bad about me, I wonder, what am I doing wrong? The worst part is I know I'm not the only one who feels this way because I've talked with friends, people of my own age who have gone through similar experiences, and it makes me wonder, has it always been like this? I know this isn't new, but maybe it has worsened with social media, with the pandemics, any other factor, I don't know. I can't know. What I do know is situations like this keep having an impact on other people's lives. Sometimes people don't do things just because they're worried about what others may say. And it's upsetting, heartbreaking even, to think that people I love have felt as miserable as I have. I can't deal with it. Yet some other people have the audacity to say that there isn't a problem, whether it is because they truly can't see it or they don't want to believe it. I can't tell. As for me, I have been working on it. It isn't easy, of course. It's a whole journey full of sleepless nights, some tears, and maybe help from a professional. But once you actually reach your destination, that is learning to love yourself, learning to let go of what others may say, it's when you finally find some sort of inner peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariana. Thank you. Aplauso a Mariana Alarcón. Muchísimas gracias. Damos paso a nuestro siguiente participante, por favor. Cortinilla, listo. Rodrigo Álvarez Barragán. Un fuerte aplauso, Rodrigo.
Hello, I'm Rodrigo Alvarez from first semester of high school. I'm going to talk about what is normal is decided by the society in which we live. And I'm ready.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Rodrigo Alvarez from the 3050 group, and I'm going to talk about what is normal is decided by the society in which we live. Stereotypes. A stereotype is an idea or image commonly accepted by a group with immutable character and acting as a model. According to the internet, stereotypes are preconceived conceptions about how people are and how they should behave and act. But according to my words, it is a generalized thought if a group or society have an idea about something in common. But is this morally correct? From the point of morality, it can be seen as an opinion, and this can be interpreted as the free expression that we all have the right to say what we think. But to what extent does that limit reach of free expression? From my thoughts, to give an opinion about how it should be like to dress, to think, to act, and even how a person should look physically, we are reproaching all instincts of humanity and empathy, speaking from our own thoughts with our own criteria, based on our education, our religion, where do we live, among others. But how much can this affect us? In our daily life, we use the same criteria of stereotypes to feel that we belong to a circle or a group of people to which we believe we belong. The feeling of loneliness comes more to the feeling of wanting to be in a circle that we think we belong. When you truly find your circle, this will take time, but you have to be patient, because it is not the fact of finding it, it is the fact of making yourself part of it. And leave stereotypes to be our own priority. Thank you.
Perfecto, Rodrigo Álvarez. Un aplauso a Rodrigo, gracias. Damos paso a nuestro siguiente participante. Por favor, otro aplauso para todos. Los chicos están haciendo su mayor esfuerzo, por supuesto, y estamos a punto de pasar, por favor, Paulina Fuentes Juárez. Un fuerte aplauso, por favor, gracias. ¡Guau, porra! Muy bien.
Hi, I am Paulina Fuentes from 5th semester of high school. Today, I'm going to talk about the main lesson in my life.
Hi, good afternoon. I think we need to socialize to grow up. People around us is indispensable. We are humans, full of emotions and feelings. Each one of us has something to give to the world. But join me going back. Let's think about all those unmemorable times when we have been out with family, or a call with random stories, but with a special person, a warm hug from mom, or even when we had a terrible situation, but sharing with friends makes up the complete day. Aren't these things beautiful? By other hand, along my life, I learned that hurts, and sometimes arrives when you least expect it. Not only our time has a limit, but also the time of our loved ones. So why, if life is so beautiful, so special, do we prefer to give a part of ourselves to someone who shows us indifference, apathy, disregard, or even abuse? I would like to explain my main lesson in my life with only one story, or even that changed my mind. Sadly, I can't. It's impossible to me to choose only one, because there are thousands of stories about my friends, my family, my classmates, and acquaintances. A marriage with violence and without love. A professional relation with discussions and without respect. A friendship with fights and without foodness. One day, my best friend told me, "You don't deserve who makes you sad and makes you cry. Instead, who makes you happy and makes you loud. You don't deserve who is exciting you with what they say and then is disappointed you with what they do. So, please, please, stay with people who recognize you are important. And above all, you should recognize they are important. They are your support, but because of school or work, you don't realize they are there. Because maybe when we have some work or a lot of work in the school, or no, maybe in a call, a little text, let them know you are so glad to be part of your life. So thank you so much for letting me be part of your life and coming here. I wish you could have the chance to say thank you, because sometimes they are not here anymore. Because it's worth sharing time with the ones who appreciate who we are. Thank you so much.
Muchas gracias, Paulina. Muchas gracias. Fuerte aplauso a Paulina Fuentes. Continuamos con nuestros participantes. Tenemos a continuación al alumno Sebastián Cortés Lemus. Un fuerte aplauso, por favor.
I'm Sebastián Cortés from first semester, and I'm going to talk about insecurity. I'm ready.
Now? Okay. First of all, how are you? I introduce myself. My name is Sebastián Cortés Lemus from third semester, and I'd like to say thank you for the opportunity of being here, directives and parents. So, first of all, let me ask you something. Do you feel safe? Yeah, maybe yes, maybe don't. And you'll tell me, hey kids, why I will feel safe, isn't it? But you'll maybe tell me that in this moment. But what about when you get out here? When you drive to the parking, when you drive to the avenue, are you going to feel the same? Safe? Protected? With a certain confidence? Well, you won't let me lie. Every single day of our lives, we turn on the news channel on our TV and we see this kind of news. This girl was murdered. Authorities found a body near this place, isn't it? And I have a question, another question. In what point this became normal? In what point of our lives we said, me? In what point we didn't care in any of these situations? What I want to tell you is that we always criticize the system, we question the system, right? But what if I tell you that we are the system? Sounds kind of logical, maybe logical, but I'll tell you why it's logical. Without us, without citizens, there cannot be a system. So that's why we are the system. And being the system, we have this power, the power of change things, not only for us, even for the entire world. As a country, we have a very big potential of everything. But if we don't fix our internal situations, how are we going to help the world or fix the world's problems, right? That's why I like to tell you, we are the system. We have the power of change. We can change not only insecurity, we can change corruption, we can change these situations that as a country not only give us a bad reputation, also it affects us all as citizens. As I said, we don't give the importance that in once we gave, but it's now a moment, I think, of the importance this really deserves. So I'd like you to think this: we are the system. We have the power of change things. My name was Sebastián Cortés Lemos. Thank you for all. Thank you.
Perfecto. Muchas gracias, Sebastián. Muchas gracias. Sebastián Cortés Lemos. Nuestro siguiente participante, por favor, le vamos a dar una fuerte bienvenida a Leonardo Martínez Baldovinos. ¡Wow, Leonardo!
Hello, my name is Leonardo Martinez. I'm from third semester, and I'm going to talk about scholar bullying. I'm ready.
Hello, my name is Leonardo Martinez, and I want you to say and make you a question. How do you feel alone during school? Well, it's a similar topic, and it's the school bullying. To begin, we have to know there are 7 types of school bullying. According to the OCD, there are 3 of most common there, and it's physical, social, and verbal. The first place is the physic. The physic is straight to the blows and treats, but not treats of the I will see you at the end of school or I watch you in the park. No, it goes like watch your back or don't be alone. Well, for the second place is the social one. This hits 2 parts of ourselves, mental and emotional. And you may ask, they're not the same? No, because there are the mental that hits you when you receive the comments and you about of and carry out about of that comments that you receive about the people. The emotional is when you think about to do any suicide idea that you have. The third one is the verbal. That's the most normal and most novel one that exists. And it's when you receive like a treat, but it's the common like I watch you at the park or see you at the school. Well, this was School Bullying by Leonardo Martinez. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Perfecto, Leonardo. Muchísimas gracias. Leonardo Martínez. Damos paso, por favor. Vamos rapidísimo. Esto es muy padre. Vamos a pasar, por favor, con la siguiente alumna, Elsie Vargas Celis. Por favor, un fuerte aplauso a Elsie.
Hello, my name is Elsie Sachel Vargas Celis from third semester high school. I'm going to talk about video games. I'm ready.
Hello, I'm going to talk about video games. What are video games? Video games is an electronic game that is visually said through a screen. What are, well, video games are different activities that some people want to do for fun. Well, is this character style about many types of the games? Is an interaction of different capacities. Some characteristics are that video games has a narrative, is interactive, is with teamwork. This is where some games are more people with friends or, well, to play. And these form groups, and these groups were, say, the teamwork. Well, it has more elements and creativity. This creativity, for example, in the game Minecraft, have a lot of designs, groups, everything to create, and is the same point to play. Well, video games have some advantage and disadvantage. The advantage are that well, is more you can have more communication with different languages. The most common is Spanish and English. More language, and it is to confirm a good memory or vision memory. It fortaleces all the things that the video games want. And the disadvantage that is a frequent pathological problem with the games. It is, well, is obsessed to play a lot of time every day and spend much time. And these problems cause the addiction or depression. Well, the conclusion is that video games are bad, but if you stay a lot of time playing or with the different characters or capacities have video games. But another is the violence that they have. Violence is designed to be a good idea, but not all the people are conscient about this. But in other occasions, video games are good because you stimulate different, well, the visual memory is good for you. Well, I think that you can spend you can play video games well a limit time. Well, that will be all, and thank you for your attention.
Muchas gracias. Celsi Vargas, muchísimas gracias. Demos un fuerte aplauso y bienvenida, por favor, a Shanti Dueñas González. Por favor, un fuerte aplauso. Otra porra, perfecto.
Hi, I'm Ashanti from 5th grade, and I'm going to talk about bullying, and I am ready.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Well, first of all, I want to ask you how many times you have seen or heard talks about bullying? A lot of times, right? Many times that today we have normalized it or just ignore it. Let's be really honest, we ignore it. We ignore how day by day there's one more child facing his fear of being disturbed and humiliated. Because yes, that's what bullying causes. Makes you feel frustrated, anxious, fear, and humiliated in front of all the people. Makes you have a fight with yourself every day. Did you know that Mexico ranks first international on bullying cases? Affecting more than 18 million students of primary and secondary schools. I know that that's amazing. I know it. That's why today Ashanti Dueñas is right here talking bullying, because it isn't get over. It is still consuming people, because behind this short girl that you see right here, there is a reconstruction of self-love, self-esteem, and self-confidence. Because yes, I was a victim too. And I know that like me, there's a lot of people right here that was a victim or even still suffer it. It's really hard to suffer bullying. I know it. Please pay attention to your child, your sister, your friends, your brother, even yourself if you are suffering bullying. It's really difficult to face it. remember that bullying starts with passive-aggressive comments. Yes, those ones that your friends makes you to you, like, oh my God, that dress, it looks better on me because I'm so thin and you're a little bit fat. That's bullying. That's bullying. Today, we live in a society where violence is becoming an everyday habit among teenagers. And with this, I just want to reflect on bullying. Think about it, please. Go in your house and think about bullying. If your child, if your son, if your daughter is suffering. Thank you so much for your attention.
Gracias, Ashanti. Muchísimas gracias. Ya estamos llegando a la mitad de nuestros participantes del total y no los he escuchado gritar mucho todavía. Acá los chicos todavía están rompiendo en nervios, entonces por favor un fuerte aplauso. Ya vamos a la mitad. Acomódense, por favor, ya vamos a terminar. Los temas son muy interesantes, los chicos lo están haciendo excelente. Entonces vamos a seguir escuchando, por favor, si ya se acomodaron. Vamos a pasar con nuestro siguiente concursante. Por favor, tenemos a Naila Pishimon Martínez. Un fuerte aplauso, por favor.
Welcome everybody, my name is Naila Pishimon Martinez. I'm first semester of Bachillerato y BIME, and today I'm going to talk you about a very interesting topic. Well, I chose the biggest lesson of my life. I'm ready, but tell me something, are you ready for this?
Good afternoon, everyone. Tell me, how's your day going today? Sorry. How's your day going? Oh, that's nice. Well, to do it better, I want to give you something. For you? Yes. In moments, I am going to give you for some of you. Well, I will tell you that the moment in which I led Anthropophany Center, in that moment, I turned happier and free. Well, the reason why I tell you this, it's because there was a little Naila. Yes, a little Naila. I remember I was 7 years old. My grandma used to have a boyfriend. My grandma's boyfriend used to be like my grandfather. And the reason why I tell you this, it's because he used to be for my family and friend since my oldest brother was a baby. And now he's 25 years old, so imagine all this time, no? Well, one day, I don't really know why, but they broke down. Well, as I mentioned it, I was a little girl, so I don't really know what to do. So I started talking with him. So well, time passed, weeks passed, and everything passed, let's say, okay. But he used to visit my dad, because he was one of my dad's good friends. So well, sometimes he used to try to talk with me, but to be honest with you, I used to be like indifferent. Well, for moments, I was able to forget the situation. But 1 year ago, a family friend gave us the notice. Yes, that he has died. So well, to be honest, in that moment, I can't get in mind that. Because yes, my family and I used to know that he was having brain and heart situations. But we were thinking that he was having a progress. But well, as you can imagine, that was not the truth. So, my dad, and to this I want to tell you that my mom is a psychologist. So, she used to find all the things that happen in our lives, the reason why. So, she told me, if you let me give you a recommendation, I will tell you that if you write him a letter, this could help you to say goodbye. Well, I say, well, I have nothing to lose, right? So I tried him the letter. It's something curious, you know, because yes, this makes me feel better. So well, this makes me remember the death of my little sister. Because in fact, nobody knows what will happen tomorrow, even 5 minutes later. So life is too short and we are so young, even if we are 15 years old or 80, I don't know which age we are so young. And sorry, but it's an stupid idea to stop doing what we want to do only because people will talk. Because well, let me tell you that people will always talk. Even for better or for worse. But people will always talk. So it's time for you to start living what you want to live. It's time to be happy. Because yes, life have a lot of bad situations. But the happiness, it's not to be with a smile on your face every time. Because no. The happiness is the decision that you have. I know all these situations are bad. I know I am not feeling good. But I also know that I could do better. So well, in these 15 years that I have in this world, I learned to enjoy people, to enjoy the moment. Because well, if you have someone that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel alive, and that makes you want to be your best version, why you are going to stop talking with him or with her? Or because people don't like it? Come on, no? So well, I want you to be happier. I want you that if you want something, go for it. Because well, I don't know, let me ask you something. What makes you happy? Your family, to you? Your work. Yes, it's amazing. Well, and what makes you sad? Well, let me tell you that as I mentioned, I know things are going to, in some moments, put us in the sadness. Because we are going to have not good feelings, no good times. But we are beautiful people. And we are here in this life, in this moment, in this world, to be happy. Not to make other people happy. Because let me think that we're unable to make people happy. If someone are going to or is going to be happy, it's by her or his own decision. So well, I want to tell you that I really hope and wish for all of you to enjoy your life. So well, start living what you want. Live a beautiful life. Live your own and fantastic life. To end this, I want to give you something. Sorry, I was not with the knowledge that we are going to be all of us, but I want to give you something. Would you let me? Yes. So well, I don't know. Maybe yes. Maybe you're having a good day, maybe not at all. Yes. But with this, I want you to notice that maybe that if you go away of your comfort zone, you are going to find beautiful things, beautiful people, beautiful places. And well, the most important, I think, well, no, I don't think so, is that you are going to find you. So well, to all of you, I hope to have a good day, but the most important, I think, a good life. Live the life you want, because you are at time to do it. Thanks for your attention.
Muchísimas gracias. Gracias a Shanti. Ya después nos dicen qué era, ¿no? Porque lo de la canastita, porque yo quería uno, pero ya se los acabó. Pero muy bien. Muchísimas gracias, Naila. Naila, muchísimas gracias. Pasamos con nuestro siguiente participante. Lisa, va a estar Viali Pérez Montes. Un aplauso a Viali.
Hello, my name is Viali Montes and I'm cursing the first grade of high school, and today I'm going to talk about a topic of how the society decides what is normal. And I'm ready.
Hello everyone, my name is Viali Montes and today I'm going to talk about a topic that in my experience I like the most part of my life, and it's how the society decides what is normal. At this age of adolescence, we have many changes, like physical and psychological, and it's normal because we normally experiment to mistaken and learn about these situations. Passing the time of how we are growing, we decide what attitudes do, what we normally take, or with which person we select to spend the time. But in my opinion, most of the people like to be in a specific social group to fit in. But I think that in a specific moment, you feel that you don't feel in. But and that doesn't mean that all this pass all the time, because you can feel strange or different. But I think that in a specific moment, we can find a person or people that you connect with. But that doesn't mean that all the time they need to like the same. But I think that it's so good that we can exchange your ideas and opinions with more people. Because what doesn't tell you that this action helps more people? Because it's like this situation. In this moment, I'm telling you my opinion about this topic, of what the society decides what is normal. But imagine that you go out of this event and you know more about this topic. And then you go for more people to explain this. And that people explain for more people. And I think that it's so good that we can make this, because we can do that. The society reduce this part of classifying everything. So we need to stop thinking that the society decides what is normal, correct or incorrect, because it's something that I do all the time. I'm not how really I am. I am how my family, my friends, or others want me to be. And this passed me recently. I'm in a class of English, and I'm talking with my teacher, and he asked me something that I think that he opened my eyes, and he told me, "Why are you in that social group?" And me's like, "I don't know why really I am there." And I think that I'm there because my classmates or my friends tell me that it's correct or perfect to be there with that persons. And then I think that I don't feel comfortable to be there. I'm not how really I am. I stopped doing things that I like or that I normally do. So I go back with this. We need to mistaken to learn about these situations. And so I encourage to you to be yourself. Stop worrying about what the people tell about you, because it's something that I do. I stop doing things that I like about the society decide if I'm strange. So please, never hesitate to be yourself. Thank you.
Gracias, Viali. Viali Pérez, muchísimas gracias. Un fuerte aplauso. Continuamos, por favor. Tenemos a Ana Abigail Mora Velázquez. Un fuerte aplauso, por favor. Adelante, Ana.
Hi everyone, I'm Abigail Mora. I'm studying the first semester of high school, and I'm going to talk about bullying. I'm ready.
Good afternoon, managers, teachers, parents, and the students present. Let me introduce myself. My name is Abigail Mora. I represent the class of 1040, and for me it's a pleasure to be here and talk about a topic that we are not unaware of, and yet we have not done much to deal with it. I will talk about bullying. How many of us have heard this word? We know its meaning. We know the causes and consequences that it produces, but nevertheless we seem to ignore it. I thank life for allowing me to go through this experience, and now to be able to be in front of you and share my experience. Yeah, sadly I have gone through bullying, and it affects me psychologically and socially. Not only affect me, but also my family. I felt so sad that I didn't want to go to school anymore. I was in a bad mood, and it wasn't up to me to decide. It was something that I couldn't contain. Today, I want to focus on the victims, because bullies do not want to change. I want to tell you about the actions that help me overcome this social problem. The support was essential to overcome that feeling. And today, I encourage you, if you're in a situation like mine, ask for help and remember that you are not alone. It also helped me rediscover myself and remember who I am. It affected me to believe in those words and actions and not those that really distinguish me as a unique and special person. And last but not least, it helped me to forgive them. Let's not make this a taboo subject. Let's see how can we talk openly about these problems. What can parents do to stop this bullying? Parents can do a lot. Communication between parents and children reforms close encounters, but also what can schools and institutions do to reduce the damage rate? They can start by giving information about the topic, doing activities to develop awareness about the topic, among other activities. What can you and each one of us do? We as individuals can do more if we just accept people as they are and understand that each person is unique. And we don't have to justify or try to fit everyone into a social group. This will be a great support for all those people who suffer day after day and try to get ahead of the situation that it's bullying. We don't want more tears, we don't want more deaths, we don't want more damaged people. Today it may be a stranger, later it may be an acquaintance, and at some point it may be a family member who is affected by this situation that it's bullying. Remember, you are unique, you are valuable, and you are special. I end with this phrase from Eleanor Roosevelt that says, "No one can make you feel inferior without your content." Thank you and see you later.
Muchas gracias, Ana. Un aplauso a Ana y a todos los alumnos que ya faltan muy poquitos. Por favor, demos la bienvenida. Fernando Ramírez Martínez, un fuerte aplauso, Fernando.
Hi, I'm Fernando Ramirez from 5th semester of high school. I'm gonna talk about the most influential person in my life, and I am ready.
Hi, good afternoon, parents, teachers. It's a pleasure for me being here. First of all, somebody, me, you, and the parents have an excellent person, have an influential person in his life. And in this moment, I want to share with you who is my best person, who is my influential person. My influential person is my grandmother. My grandmother that I hope that she is watching me, not here, but just in the sky. I'm gonna tell you a little history about her. She was a very poor girl. I mean, with no any resources in the aspect economic, but she always was smiling. She always had the attitude, the happiness. She never was sad. She was so happy in one way. When the year passed, they know her husband, that's my grandfather. There was a little bit problem that my grandfather died. When my grandfather died, my grandmother has exploded. All my family was exploded. And a big detail is that my grandmother had 11 children. It was a lot of children, and she had to take care of all the children. But she stand up. She opened his window. She get up, and she was my best person because she told me one day, if you work, you have to be the best in the work. It doesn't matter what are you doing or what is your work. You have to be the best in your work. And it was like my second mom. So I was so sad and so tired because when she died, one part of me take off to the sky. And that's my history and my grandmother, and that's the most influential person in my life. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Fernando Ramírez, muchísimas gracias. Ya estamos en la recta final, ya falta poco, familia, solo 3 alumnos. Démosle un fuerte aplauso y recibimiento a Arlet Sánchez Camacho. Un fuerte aplauso, por favor.
Hi, I'm Margaret Sanchez from 5th semester of high school, and I'm going to talk about the society and their judges, and I'm ready. Wow. I'm gonna be honest, I'm so nervous to be here. But also I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to start with a question for you. What's normal? What is your definition of normal? Okay, well, just think about it. The concept normal is frequently used in different ways in our society, right? We often see how behaviors are defined or known as normal. Society has identified certain standards, situations, complexes, and among others, as normal, or what should be, do, and even how we act in different situations. But also not is the only thing that I want to say here. Okay. I'm so nervous, but okay. We don't stop to think that we are the ones who composes this society. So, we often accepted that being monotonous, even if we are the ones who judge other people who have different likes than us. And we start to think that our likes are the ones who are like valid. So that it's not like the only thing that you have to do in this society, or you have to apport. Okay. Okay. I'm so nervous, but I can. Okay. Many times we are in favor of accept that other people have other likes than us, but we don't stop to think that there is not the only thing in this society or in this world, and we many times we deprive ourselves for living in the circle of what is classified or not as normal. And so I don't know, that's it, because I don't remember nothing. So, sorry. Okay.
Don't worry, Arlet, chill out. Arlet Sánchez, muchísimas gracias. Ya vamos a acabar. 2 alumnos más, por favor, un fuerte aplauso. Noemí Pilón Suárez, adelante, Noemí.
Hi everyone, my name is Noemí Pilón Suárez. I'm currently studying the 1st semester of high school, and today I'm going to talk about entrepreneurship. And I'm more than ready.
Hi, jury, head teachers, classmates, teachers, and audience. My name is Noemí Pilón Suárez. I am currently studying the 1st semester of high school. If you notice, between secondary, high school, and college, young people in general have the necessary strength and courage to be entrepreneurs, knowing that all of us have a great entrepreneurial spirit. Being Mexico, one of the regions of the world in which young people have the greatest and best entrepreneurial intentions. Nevertheless, according to the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor, the terrible thing about this is that 78% of young entrepreneurs are motivated just by need, and only 22% are motivated by passion to generate business. Can you believe it? These are totally frightening, right? But well, people usually say that to solve a social problem, we must know causes and consequences, and that is just what we must focus on, such as the lack of financial support, weaknesses in terms of education, obstacles in investigation and development, or I&D, as it is usually called. All these causes do not generate a problem. They generate many problems, even more in the formation of youth, in the future of Mexico, such as conformity, indiscipline, procrastination, and especially not having a clear life plan. Now, what we really must do is to encourage youth entrepreneurship by promoting initiatives for the development of skills, starting with the socio-affective, cultural, economic, and educational areas, ending with information and communication technologies, what we know as ICT. On the other hand, the political area doesn't influence as much as we think. According to data from the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Panama, Guatemala, and of course Mexico have agreed that what limits Latin American entrepreneurs is bureaucracy, requirements, taxes, and of course the lack of incentives. In my own experience, the main factor that discouraged me is that society in general told me, you're not gonna be able to do it. You cannot have big goals or dreams, or you are too young to have a business or a social project. It's for this reason that I'm here, showing the entire world what I'm capable of, showing Mexico what young people, what young entrepreneurs can be capable of, showing each person of this auditorium what we're capable of as a society. The question is, why do adults discourage youth if they can encourage and help us every single day? Please, let us break stereotypes. Let us show that Mexico, that young people can be part of the creation of companies, sustainability, growth, and consolidation over time. What I am sure of is that each person of our youth will be a professional, leader, and entrepreneur. And in reality, there is not a future youth entrepreneur. Why? Because we already have it from our present. My name is Noemi Pilon Suarez. It's a pleasure to be here, and thanks for your time.
Muchísimas gracias, Noemí Pilón, muchísimas gracias. Y por último, ya terminamos, este es el último alumno que tenemos, así es que debe ser un fuerte aplauso, por favor, para Sofía Jiménez Reyes. Un fuerte aplauso, Sofía.
Hello, my name is Sofía Jiménez Reyes. I'm currently the first semester of high school, and I'm going to talk about technologies, and I'm ready.
Thanks. Hello. Is it technology changing the way we communication? My name is Sofía Jiménez Reyes, and this topic is very interesting today in a world where technology entering in all areas of life. We spend most of your time looking at the screen of your phones or sitting in front of a computer. All technologies absorb only used to spend more time than is necessary connected by virtual means. The several surveys have determined that the humans began a still social interaction. What do you think it was some advantage of disadvantage of these new technologies? Well, one of the possible advantages of these new incorporating technologies into the society is in the communication. In other words, are most efficiently and quickly when people are in other parts of the world. And that is impossible years ago. Not only shakes the work to learn, ICTs, information and communication technologies. It has a set of tools, equipment, computer programs that allow information such voice, text, date, etc. cause the appearance of new fields and job positions. In the medicine, act positive, because currently use apparatus and device to the diagnostic. The disadvantages are as follows. People transform due to the incorporating dealing to preferring to speak through a machine inside a person. What do you know? How many hours do you spend in the cell phone? Well, I will give you a piece of information. It's important to address these problems to the education and therapeutic point of view. Science influences technologies affect back-end development, disturbance in the sleep, and imperative. The most relevant cases are the challenge from the TikTok app. This challenge can be food or putting many young people at a risk. This is a case of a children virgin named Archie with the Blackout challenge. The little one was found unconscious by his mother in his room after accidentally hugging himself by beginning a hug, a wrangling, and a rope to tie his neck. The minor sufferings are serious brain damage to keeping a coma and connected to artificial machine. Well, currently, not the television are parts of your life. In addition to this device, we need the cell phones, the tablet, the smartwatch, and television. And to finish this topic, it will mention that the technologies is just like a drugs, cause addiction in young people and cause problems to the brain system. As it is, has consequences on physical and emotional health. Upon entering, they will give you a small detail with the paraphrase. The life is what happens will you will look the cell phone to the uses of the technology. Thanks for your attention.
Perfecto, muchísimas gracias. Tuvimos a Sofía Jiménez, muchas gracias. Y ahora hemos llegado al final. Thank you, Sofía. Hemos llegado al final toda la presión que los chicos han tenido todos esos días, ya la descargaron un poquito, ahora falta la decisión. Ya presentaron sus temas, ahora toda esta presión se carga de este lado, ¿no? En esta mesa es en donde ahora les toca decidir. Un fuerte aplauso a nuestros jueces, por favor. Ya, chicos, muchísimas gracias. No es nada fácil estar sentados en esta mesa. Muchísimas gracias. Y también quiero aprovechar este espacio en lo que estamos haciendo los cálculos, están viendo todo. Quiero también dedicar, y chicos, ahí los que me escuchan, si me escuchan, no los ven ver, pero ahorita los van a escuchar. Un fuerte aplauso a todos ustedes, familias, porque los estuvieron apoyando. Muchas gracias, chicos. Porque ustedes estuvieron detrás de la investigación, ustedes estuvieron detrás de todo este esfuerzo, por supuesto, ya es bachillerato, entonces solo acuérdense desde que los tenían de chiquitos así, ¿no? Hay pequeñitos ahorita, entonces y es toda una generación, entonces muchísimas gracias familias, en verdad, pero hubo un detalle, todavía ahorita ya todos los pasamos, ya todos están, hay porras, ¿no? O sea, si hay porras, no sé, a ver señor, usted levantó las manos primero, ¿quién es? No, por favor. Que se escuche. Grítela, grítela. Leonardo. Ah, está bien, bueno, los chicos, no lo dedico. Muy bien, muchísimas gracias, en verdad, muchísimas gracias. Este esfuerzo, insisto, es de todos, tanto ustedes, familias en casa, los teachers en escuela, pero por supuesto todo ese desarrollo es el fuerte de los chicos. La comunicación, intercambio de ideas y cómo van desarrollando los temas, no sé ustedes, pero todos están excelentes, ¿no? O sea, cómo los van desarrollando. No es fácil pararse aquí y hablar o de su mamá o del bullying, de temas muy sensibles o de temas que incluso podrían tomarse así como muy ligeros, hablar de los videojuegos. No, señores, la comunicación es importante, no hay tema menor. Todos los chicos aquí hacen su esfuerzo y así es como vamos pasando las cosas. Permítame un momento. Tío, presiona, ¿no? Siga. Y entonces... No, en verdad, muchísimas gracias. A ver, vamos a aprovechar. No sé, ustedes ya tuvieron su posada, ¿la van a tener? O para bachillerato, ¿no? Todavía no, la van a tener. ¿Perdón? Es una salida. Ah, ¿por qué nosotros no tenemos salida? Perdón, es que yo soy coordinador del plantel San Cristóbal. Tenemos kinder, primaria y secundaria. Entonces, esto de salidas, bueno, está bien. Yo no me imagino saliendo con mi kinder 2, ¿no? A salidas o incluso mi secundaria, gracias, es un grupo muy nutrido, pero entonces ¿a dónde se van a ir? ¿Perdón? Panoaya. Wow, ¿eso dónde es? Perdón. Hacia mi no, bueno, sí, padrísimo. Con que no entre en fase 3 o en fase 2 el volcán, ¿no? Que le lance cenizas. No, pero es padrísimo. Es padrísimo. Digo, no conozco ahí, pero a Meca Meca sí. Y no, digo, a Meca Meca sí lo conozco. Y digo, de menos se van a echar, debe haber, o sea, el conejo en mole con los tamalitos de frijoles, ¿no? Son los que sirven ahí. Voy a seguir llenando el tiempo, entonces. Ah, no, sí. Porque luego nada más disfrutan ellos, ¿no? No, muy bien. Pero curiosamente aquí ahora no gritaron, sí, bravo, nos acompañan. ¿O no, chicos? Sí están esperando a sus papás para que vayan con ustedes, ¿no? A Tanoya. Ah, sí, sí, no la vieron. No la vieron, no me acuerdo de tu nombre. ¿Cómo te llamas, corazón? ¿Cómo? Noemí fue la más entusiasta de todos los chicos. Los tienen aquí, digo, ustedes no los ven, pero también están tronándose los dedos. Están viendo que también en esta mesa están deliberando. ¿Ya? ¿Estamos? Por favor, chicos, participantes, vamos a pasar, ya tenemos resultados. Un fuerte aplauso, familias. Aquí están estos campeones, ellos ya lo son. Estos ya son campeones. Ellos ya son unos campeones. Un fuerte aplauso. Ellos ya son campeones. Adelante, por favor. Así estás bien. Gracias, corazón.
Sí, bueno. Chicos, los quiero felicitar, ¿no? La verdad es que tener dominio del escenario, pensar y saber lo que vas a decir, que conectes con el público, que tengas el aplomo y el acero en los nervios, ¿no? De dominarlos, pero además decirlo en otro idioma es motivo de un gran aplauso para todos ellos. Gracias. Saben, además lo que les quiero decir es que para nada esto debe de ser una mala experiencia. Yo siempre he dicho que en la vida es bien difícil el camino, ¿no? De continuar, de tomar la decisión, ¿no? De enfrentarte a algo nuevo porque te saca de tu zona de confort y te pone en un reto al límite tuyo. Entonces cuando tienes el aplomo de decir, lo voy a intentar, me voy a preparar, voy a hacer algo más de lo que los demás hacen, porque finalmente hay 500 niños que comparten con ustedes el bachillerato, que muchos de ellos dijeron, no, pues ¿para qué me estreso? ¿No? ¿Para qué vivo ese momento tan difícil? Sin embargo, ustedes están aquí y decidieron vivirlo, ¿no? Y siempre he creído, ¿no? Que es difícil el reto, es más, es difícil no ganar, pero lo peor que nos puede pasar en la vida es rendirnos. Entonces, no se rindieron, están aquí. La experiencia de vida tiene que ser algo que los construya como personas fuertes, porque el día de mañana se van a estar enfrentando muchísimas más ocasiones en hablar frente al público, en expresar sus ideas, y no hay nada más bonito que una persona que se prepara para hablar. El hacerlo, y de verdad esto es un arte, saber qué decir y cómo decirlo. No todas las personas tienen ese don. Además, no todas las personas quieren afrontar lo que es el miedo al micrófono y el miedo a hablar en público. Así que yo les quiero animar a que no dejen de hacerlo. Que el día de mañana se imaginen hablando ante personas de otros países, de otras empresas, gente importante, en públicos masivos, que ustedes tengan de verdad esa característica de decir, puedo hacerlo, soy suficiente para levantarme y levantar mi voz delante de las personas. Eso es liderazgo, y yo les quiero reconocer de verdad que se hayan atrevido. No es nada fácil, parecería que cualquiera lo puede hacer, por supuesto que no, y menos en inglés. Además los quiero felicitar por eso, porque la gente que habla inglés rompe todas las barreras. Te puedes ir a vivir a cualquier parte del mundo, puedes enfrentarte a cualquier reto, porque ese es el idioma con el que se comunica el mundo, con el que se conectan en todos lados. Cuando tienes la oportunidad de ver que hablando inglés ya eres un ser global, listo para vivir en cualquier parte, entonces yo me siento muy orgullosa de ustedes, porque además están pensando en inglés, están improvisando en inglés, están sacando el problema en inglés, porque hasta decir ya se me olvidó todo, lo dijeron en inglés. Gracias, muchas gracias por eso. Un fuerte aplauso. Muchísimas felicidades, de verdad, que nos sentimos muy orgullosos de ustedes. Y pues bueno, nosotros seguimos invitando a los maestros a que preparen esto, que el idioma finalmente cada día se domine más en el pensamiento. El nivel de inglés también lo calificamos el nivel de discurso, la claridad con la que lo dijeron, el dominio del escenario, tener la capacidad de tener una idea fluida. y qué tan avanzado, ¿no?, son de su vocabulario en inglés. Entonces todo eso se calificó y obviamente pues nos cuesta trabajo porque bueno, lo de menos es la premiación. El hecho de que usted está aquí, su hijo, de verdad festeje y celebre con él el valor, el coraje, la disciplina, el que tenga la capacidad, que hable inglés, todo eso es lo que debemos de festejar. Entonces, bueno, lo de menos es la premiación. Yo les ofrezco una disculpa porque mandamos a hacer los trofeos, pero no nos llegaron, así que entrando de vacaciones en una ceremonia en bachillerato, se los vamos a entregar, mientras daremos certificados, y bueno, lo de menos el dinero, yo sé que eso no les importa, ¿verdad? Pero bueno, tercer lugar 1,000 pesos, segundo lugar 2,000 pesos y primer lugar 3,000 pesos, ¿sí? Vamos a dar todos los certificados de participación a todos ustedes. Les agradecemos de verdad todos los nervios. Yo no sé anoche cómo durmieron, pero bueno, ya pasó. Gracias por tener esas ganas de decir sus ideas ante el público. Y bueno, esto se queda grabado en YouTube para siempre. Escúchense, hijos. Si quieren ser mejor, no hay mejor competencia que con la de nosotros mismos. Así que vean qué les faltó, cómo pueden mejorar. Véanse y el año que entra aquí nos volvemos a ver, ¿sí? Pues bueno, vamos a dar los certificados de participación y un fuerte aplauso para todos.
Muchísimas gracias, Miss. Excelente. Ahorita es cuando pueden aplaudir, por favor. Todos son unos ganadores. Gracias, Miss.
Gracias. Gracias mis niños, qué lindo, se les quiere y de verdad me siento muy orgullosa de todos. Vamos a darle reconocimiento por su gran participación a Álvarez Barragán Rodrigo. Ven. Felicidades, mi amor, gracias. Igual, fuerte el aplauso para Fuentes Juárez Paulina. Muy bien, mi amor. Fuerte el aplauso para Sánchez Camacho Arlet. Muy bien, mi amor, muchas felicidades. Fuerte el aplauso para Ramírez Martínez Fernando Daniel. Muy bien, gracias, hijo. Fuerte el aplauso para Dueñas González Ashanti Jocelyn. Felicidades. Fuerte el aplauso para García Hernández Ángel Gabriel. Felicidades. Con este mismo entusiasmo, fuerte el aplauso para el Arcón Mexicano Mariana. Felicidades. Me da un gusto verlas porque me acuerdo de ustedes desde chiquititas. Fuerte el aplauso para Cortés Lemus Sebastián. Felicidades, hijo, felicidades. Fuerte el aplauso para Martínez Valdovinos Leonardo. Muy bien. Qué gusto. Fuerte el aplauso para Vargas Celis Elsie. Felicidades, mi amor. Fuerte el aplauso para Pilón Suárez Noemi. Ah, muñeca. Fuerte el aplauso para Jiménez Reyes Sofía. Muy bien, mi amor, muy bonita. Fuerte el aplauso para Pellemont Martínez Naila Andrea. Muy bien, Naila, hermosa. Gracias a ti, mi amor. Fuerte el aplauso para Pérez Montes Viali. Felicidades. De la misma manera para Mora Velázquez Ana Abigail. A ti, mi amor. Y bien, pues vamos a ver los lugares. Si alguien tiene que reclamar, pues el jurado, aquí está. También está la maestra. Véanlo ustedes, la verdad es que es difícil calificar lo que es la idea principal, porque finalmente es a criterio, ¿no? Estamos manejando de alguna manera el juicio de cuál es el mensaje más profundo, más bien estructurado y de alguna manera una idea que cautive, y entonces pues eso sí se debate mucho. Sin embargo, pues bueno, dentro de eso el parámetro fue el dominio del escenario junto con el nivel de inglés. Entonces, pues bueno, de esa manera nos permitió tener de esta manera los lugares. Tercer lugar, Naila Pellemon. Felicidades, muñeca. Segundo lugar, Ashanti Dueñas. Felicidades, mami. Y primer lugar, Noemí Pilón Suárez. Felicidades, mi amor. No, a ti. Felicidades. Y a todos ellos un fuerte, fuerte aplauso. Muchísimas gracias por esa tarde tan bonita y sigámonos preparando. Que Dios les bendiga. Bonita tarde. Gracias, gracias, maestros.
Gracias, muchas gracias a todos. Los esperamos también mañana. Digo, no tanto para venir aquí, pero la transmisión va a estar lista para oratoria de primaria. Pequeñitos desde primero hasta sexto, va a ser todo un reto porque estos chicos, por supuesto, ya tienen esa autonomía para presentar ideas, pero ahora vamos a ver cómo lo pueden hacer desde pequeñitos. Los esperamos mañana, la transmisión empieza a las 3 de la tarde. Muchas gracias, familias, vámonos a comer. Buenas tardes, gracias. Aplausos, chicos.